Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another awesome video. We got a pretty good one today. Real special. Mr. Sagriff is making up some smoked jerky. Oh. Whew. You're in for a treat. I wish you could taste this, smell this. You should be able to see this right here. Miss Sagriff is the lovely camera person. We got some seasonings here that we about to throw in. Alright. So, don't have a measuring thing here, because, well, I go by taste. I go by taste, not measurement. So, what we do is we put a little in, and we taste it at the end. If it tastes good, great. If it doesn't, well, we fix that. Don't we, Miss Sagriff?
Yes, we do.
Alright. So what we got here, a little bit of onion powder. There we go. Put some onion powder in there. Oh, it smells good. And I gotta break a couple of these pieces up. In here we got some garlic powder. I don't use salted stuff because I like to add my own salt. Be in control of that stuff yourself. Hope you're all having a fantastic day or night, whatever it is where you guys are. Hope you're all ready to watch me make some jerky. Everyone gets excited about this, I tell you what. And we're just going to put most of that in there, I think. Oh yes. Okay, some onion and garlic. Very good, very good. Next we have some ground paprika. Had to make sure that's not my Cajun, because I keep the Cajun in a similar container. So we'll add a little paprika in there. Alright, so there's our stuff so far. Yeah, you might not be able to see a whole lot in the camera right now, but trust me, you will. You will. Alright. So, maybe back up just a bit, Miss Sagriff, so they can actually see
It's because it's all over the bag. It's reflecting off the bag. I can see it if I get closer.
No, I meant so they can see more of like the actual table of what's going on. So we got basil leaves here. Add a bit of them in there. Gotta have your basil. Alright, so we got some of that going on. Next, we have some celery salt. Now this I use as a staple in almost everything because it adds a very, very wonderful flavor. Especially when it's freshly opened. Oh. Oh, yes.
You should just make sure you put your hands where the camera is because you're hogging it and I can't see anything you're doing.
Okay.
So.
There it is.
Yeah.
About to add some celery salt. A little bit of this going on, and oh, that's terrible for opening. I'm just gonna add a little bit from the top. Alright. There we go. Get a little bit of that going on in there. So now, we got some seasonings in here. You can't see a whole lot yet, but trust me, she's coming. She's coming. So now we're just gonna make sure everything's all mixed up in there nicely. Okay. Smells pretty good. Now, we're just going to take a little taste. Yep, that tastes pretty good. Alright, so now we just need our salt. Now, is there salt in a container open, I believe, somewhere? Right here. Perfect. Alright. So first we'll do our pepper. Got a little bit of black peppercorn here. Which adds a wonderful flavor to just about everything. So get a bit of that in there. Alright, now we need our salt. Now, the salt is basically your main thing you need here. It helps to kill any bacteria, bring out the moisture, and basically help with your dehydrating process. So you do want a very generous amount of salt. Don't worry, you will be washing a lot of this off at the very end. If you don't, oh boy. It is extremely salty. Right, Miss Sagriff?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so leave that for a second. You can see a nice mix going on in here. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, take a little taste again. Oh,
Salty.
that's extremely salty. Oh my, wow. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, so good thing. That's why we taste it before adding the salt. Whew. Oh, all right. Anything else we want in there before we get started?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if you guys just give me a second, I'll be right back once I get this all cleaned out of the way. All right, we're back, guys. We got our trusty knife here. We got our nice big pork loin here. Beautiful. We're going to be probably cutting a couple roasts off this and then slicing up our jerky. Because, yeah, that's what we do. We don't buy just a roast. We buy a big pork loin and make it ourselves. Alright. How big? Let's see, we want this into thirds. So 1, 2, and that gives us quite a bit of jerky. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. Does that look good to you?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Alright. So, let's get that cut there. Beautiful. Alright. Bag going here.
Excuse me.
And we'll just get this into the bag so it can go into the freezer.
For later.
For later. Set that there for now. Okay. Can you open this? Because my hand is a little meaty. There we go. Alright, so we got that opened. Had to pause for a sec because damn cats are getting into everything. They're just pains tonight. I think they want jerky too. Alright, so now we're just gonna get a little bit of that out of there. And just get things ready over here. Alright. So, I think that's the last bag we need. The rest is gonna go to jerky. So about there, I think. What do you think? Yeah? Alright. Perfect. Okay, that's another nice one. Okay, so those are ready. Our seasoning is ready. It is time to get our jerky on. Alright. Nice big chunk of meat. Now for jerky, excuse me, we do not want much fat. Fat stops the dehydrating process. Well, doesn't stop it, but
It goes rancid faster.
goes rancid faster, yes. So we're just going to try to remove a little bit of that. There we go. We'll just take that whole top layer off. Dogs will probably love that. Or the cats that are getting into everything. Get this jerky. We don't want barely anything for fat on there, if any. The leaner, the better. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good. No, this isn't the most exciting part, trust me. But it does get very, very cool. Very cool. And delicious. Oh, so delicious. Okay, I cut that one a little too deep, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll just fix that right there. So, just a little bit of fat. Honestly, not too bad. But we don't want that on there. We want nice meat.
Yeah, what about that little side strip of
This
very
here,
fatty
I
spine?
am gonna smoke because I do like a little marbling in the odd piece.
No, that's good.
Very tasty, but they're not ones that'll keep. So they're ones that we want to make sure that we eat very quickly. The rest of the jerky, however, will last. Usually lasts quite a while. So we're just going to take that right off before we start our slicing. And we will slice that up separate because of the marbling. This here is our jerky. It is time to get started. Alright. I'll slice it first, then we'll put it in the bag. And I think that'll be step 1 complete. We'll have to wait and see. Alright guys, here we go. Now, depending on how thin you want your jerky, depending on what you want for jerky, will really depend on how long it has to soak or sit.
What you consider jerky?
What you consider jerky, I mean these are basically little ham slices. However, once you smoke them up, they do shrink a bit. But oh, the taste, my friends. Okay, let's get these going. I may even see if Miss Sagriff will mess around with the speed a little bit and speed this up from time to time so you don't have to sit here and watch me for 2 hours just cut meat.
Like I have to.
Like she has to, unfortunately.
Can't fast forward real time.
But you don't want to rush it. You want it to go nice. You want each piece to be as close as possible to each other because it makes the smoking process and dehydrating process all go the same. Otherwise you'll have pieces finishing a lot earlier than others and it can be a pain. Not so much for me because I'm out there smoking and well, if it finishes earlier, I just eat it. Cooker's rules. But man, oh man, we do like us some jerky. We don't even buy it anymore. After making a few homemade ones, there's no point buying it. You can't beat the flavor of homemade jerky. I don't know what they pretend to be smoke, but it ain't smoke. The flavor we get, oh, we use either maple or oak, and it produces some of the best flavors that you can get.
Applewood, plumwood,
Applewood, yes.
wild
Plumwood.
cherry.
We do have a lot of really nice chunks of wood around. This is probably going to be done with, it's either maple or oak. I can't remember what the last one is that we cut, but it's going to be maple or oak, one of them. Oh, that is a nice stack. Does get a bit trickier to keep them uniform as you get down here to just a small piece, but that's alright. These are the cooker's pieces. Now you gotta eat a little bit while you're cooking. Yes, you do. Oh, these are so nice. Alright. Try to... Yeah, that's not gonna work any different either way. Okay. So we'll just go like this.
Watch your fingers.
Watch your fingers, because you need fingers. Need fingers, folks. Alright.
And if you can protect them, you should.
If you can, yes, definitely protect them fingers. Alright, so definitely a lot harder to keep them uniform when you're down this small, but that's basically a nice chop right there. We're just going to cut her in half, and it'll just be 2 nice pieces. Or 3, because it just doesn't want to cooperate. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's way too big. Can't have that piece there. There we go. Much, much better. Okay. So there is our real nice pieces. Now, we do have the lean piece here. We can't forget about that. This is going to produce...
It's not lean.
Sorry, not lean. Opposite.
The opposite. The real fatty bit.
The real fatty piece. Now, we do still want this. This is real tasty. Now, it doesn't stay, but when it comes to eating, ooh, the fat really adds a nice flavor. But like Miss Sagriff said, it will go rancid pretty quickly. if it's left to, like the rest of the jerky, to, oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Dry out.
Dry out, there we go. Dehydrate. Dehydrate. Instead of dehydrating, the fat will cause it to go rancid and just go bad on you. We found out the hard way.
Yeah, the fat's very oily, so it doesn't dry out the same way and can go rancid very, very fast.
Alright.
Even if it's refrigerated, it just gets a funny taste. That's why they use all those preservatives and stuff.
So we got a bag here, which you already seen. Basically
Seasoning
just
bits.
taking these in now. Couple at a time.
Like shake and bake.
Basically shake and baking them. Because we want to try to stop them from sticking together as much as possible right now. In a little bit it's not going to matter. But right now we want to get as much seasoning on these guys as possible. So this is what they start to look like.
Very shake and bakey.
Very shake and bakey.
Team Sagriff shake and bake.
But soon we add a little bit of, what are we going to add? We might go with a brine on these ones, so we'll probably add a bit of water. But with the salt, it pulls moisture out. We'll be draining the brine off in a few days, sprinkling with a little bit of a dry rub again, and it'll probably just go from there. Dry out a little bit, and into the smoker. It's a pretty simple process. So hopefully we can show you and teach you how to make yourselves some homemade jerky. Because you can't go wrong. No, sir. Alright. Starting to stick together pretty good.
Maybe lay it sideways.
How like that? Oh, that smells so good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They cannot develop smell-o-vision soon enough.
Oh. Now I am going to be taking a couple of these and making some spicy jerky. Because I like me some spicy jerky as well. But I'll be doing it with most of the fat stuff and just a few pieces of that.
And he trays them up and bags them up differently, that way they don't get mixed in and confused.
Yes, because my daughter, she's only 8, and she loves spicy stuff, just like her daddy.
Mummy and little Mister, not so much.
Just gotta wash my hands and I'll be right there.
Safety first. You always want to make sure you wash your hands often when you're cooking for safety purposes.
Cross-contamination, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Now I realize that I did have dirty hands while touching this bag as well. So I will be re-washing my hands again, but this is just more so I'm not spreading all kinds of stuff.
You don't want to get seasoning all over the bag at least.
Right. Okay, so most of it is covered, some of it is not. That's where the water comes in a minute. So what we're going to do, put that like so, and I'll get some water while Miss Sagriff talks to you.
I love how he puts me on the spot for things like this. He tells me at first, I'm just going to be the camera guy. You don't usually hear or see the camera guy.
Yeah, but this time you do. This video is going to be like a 3-4 parter.
Yes, this is the part 1 of the jerky making. I don't necessarily consider it jerky. The kids call it all jerky.
And we got an awesome little pink teapot here. Yeah, we're rocking the teapot. Alright, so we just top this up with some water now. Now we did it this way to make sure that all the seasoning didn't just stick to 1 or 2 pieces.
Or get clumped up in the bottom like it can tend to do, where it doesn't even mix in very well.
Yeah, and I don't like to just do water first because then you end up getting splashed every time you put it in. So I do it this way. Everyone's unique. So we're Giving it some stir.
Mixing.
Gotta have the good bags for this, because if you don't have good bags,
They go splat.
again, you find out the hard way. Alright, so now, that is all nice and covered in a seasoning. So what we're gonna do is let you see inside. Very nice.
Lovely.
Just gonna
A little bit more.
a little bit more water. Okay, so now what we do, zip up about 3/4 of the bag or so, and you want to squeeze out
As much air as you
as
can.
much
without
air as
bringing up water.
possible, because you want it to sit in that brine there for a few days. There we go. Okay, so now it's pretty good. All right. So that is step one. Now, just give me 2 seconds here, and we'll be back to you with the hot sauce one. Alright, so now we got all that cleaned up. We got another bag here. We got our stuff for the hot sauce. Let's hop into this. Alright, so almost the same stuff. We got us some onion powder here. Man, I love me the smell of onions. So nice. So you can't see a whole lot here at the first, but you know what? Just a little bit. Put that in there. Okay. So now we have ourselves some basil again.
Basil.
Basil.
Basil faulty.
Basil faulty. And get that in there. That's nice flavor. I did not. I'm sorry. Alright, so now we got celery salt again. So,
There you go.
take a look-see.
Yeah, we didn't need to see the barcode.
Just sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Again, adds a very nice flavor. The difference in this one, what do we got that's different? Ooh, we got some jalapeno lime seasoning here. Oh yes. Oh my god, my nose. Don't smell that. Whew. Okay, we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of that in there because it's hot.
Blueberry plague.
And oh my nose. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whew. Oh, that lime. The lime hurts. Oh damn.
I'd close it.
Okay, so we got that. Now we're gonna get our salt going in there.
Salt.
Salt is the main thing. Without it, it will not dehydrate your meat, and you will not get jerky. You'll just get cooked meat. So get that all going. I did not need to taste this, by the way. I know how this tastes. Oh, whew.
That was coverage.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do, same thing. We do have a couple liquids, but I like to do my dry stuff before any of the other stuff. So what we're gonna do is probably open this first, actually, because I'm gonna have crappy hands in a sec. So this is my first time trying this hot sauce too.
Same brand as the Hellfire Challenge.
Yeah, but the one I wanted to grab. Oh, that smells so good. Smell that. Blueberry plague. Wow.
Ah.
So it is blueberry with, let's get it focusing here.
He wants to focus on meat.
There we go. I'll just fix that. There we go. So blueberry with scorpion peppers. Yeah.
Scorpion peppers.
She gonna be hot. Alright. Now we got everything all prepped. Let's get our meat going in here. Do these ones first because they like to absorb a lot of the seasoning. Yeah, 2 at a time. There we go.
Chicken bag.
Alright, so that's got the seasoning all over. Put that one in. That one. Oh yeah,
Damn,
you can
that's
smell
spicy.
that. Can't you?
It's getting in my nose.
Oh, she's hot.
Makes more please.
Wow. Alright. And then when you smoke it with real smoke, it adds heat too. Alright, we're just gonna get the last of these little ones in here now. Everybody can go in if they can. Okay, I'm just gonna wash my hands. Oh, wow. Alright. Whew. Wow. So I'm just going to close that up for a sec so I can get this all shaken without burning my nose. Oh, that's hot. Alright. Now we got her all covered up. There we go. Oh, that smells so good.
It smells tasty, but it smells
Now,
spicy.
We're about to add in our hot sauce. Oh yeah, here we go.
Bottle cam.
Whew. So we used about almost a quarter of a bottle on that.
It smells really good.
Ooh, it does. Now instead of water, because we don't want to water that down, we're using some apple juice. Nice citrus flavor. But without watering down that hot sauce. So, before we tighten that too much, same thing. Gotta get her in there. Gotta get her good and shaken up. That stuff mixed up nicely.
Shake it too hard. You didn't tighten it too much.
Oh, I did on this one.
Okay, you just said before you tighten it too much.
Oh, no, I meant like pull out too much of the air. Okay, so there we go. Now,
Correction.
whoo, that smells good. Alright. I think we may need a little bit more of our apple juice though, because there's not much of a topping. We want it to actually be covered.
Empty jug.
Alright. Mix that up again. Try to get as much seasoning off the bag as we can. Okay, now let's open the corner, just like the other bag. Try to get as much of that out as we can.
Not into my eyes.
Okay, there we go. So that is going to soak just like the other one for probably 2-3 days. Maybe a little longer. We will see. I'll check it in a couple days. And yeah, we will go from there. Let's get these side by side so you can see. Oh, these look good. Alright, let's get that fat out of the way.
And those get slapped into the fridge.
So those are going to sit in the fridge for probably 2-3 days now. Alright guys.
Keep watching for the next part.
It is going to be awesome. Alright, so before we put these all away, we're going to have this probably in 2, 3, 4 part video. I'm not sure. Depends on how long it all runs. This one here is about 20 something minutes. Takes a while. We can't rush perfection. So, these are going to sit for the amount of time they need to. And then we will be throwing up another video of what happens when they come out of these bags. Yeah, from there we will be working our way to the smoker. And from the smoker to our mouths. Yeah, back here. Alright guys. Until next time, stay awesome, keep positive, and be sure to check out the awesome Pokemon videos we got. I know this isn't Pokemon, but we love our Pokemon, and probably gonna have some Pokemon opening in some of these. Alright guys, love yous all, thanks for the support, and we will see you in the next one.